Hey, welcome back. All right, today I'm continuing with my declutter series. I'm on my first purple drawer. So these are my light purples. All right, let's go ahead and start. First one I have is China Glaze, Change Your Altitude. I really like this one. It's a really nice taupey. I'm gonna keep that one. Okay, then we have OPI's Frenchie Likes to Kiss. I want to swatch this one. I've never really loved this one, but let me swatch it and see if, now that I do so many dupes and combos, that maybe this will have a purpose, but let me just swatch it. Okay, then we have OPI Taupeless Beach. Oh, I can't wait to wear this one. This one is so pretty. Actually, I'm going to start setting aside all of the taupes and do some comparisons because I know I have quite a few taupes because I do really like them. Okay, then we have Sally Hansen. What is this one called? Iris Illusion. I just picked this one up recently thinking that this pretty shimmer would be really good for duping indies. So I'm going to go ahead and keep that one. Okay, Glam Polish, A Beret Good Time. Definitely keeping this one. Okay, Bee's Knees Lacquer, I Will Devour All of You. Definitely keeping this one. This one's beautiful. Okay, and then we have this glitter. I got this one from Bard. This is Live Love Polish. It's called Dreamer. I don't love the tone of purple. It's very icy purple. I think I'm gonna declutter this one. I'm just gonna declutter. I'm not even gonna swatch it. I'm just gonna declutter that one. Okay, then we have Night Owl Lacquer Winter Magic. Definitely keeping this one. This one's beautiful. Okay, Emily Damali, Evening Mist. I cannot believe I haven't worn this one. I've had this one for so many years. This is so pretty. Do you think this would be good in the fall because it's got that kind of dusty quality? Let me know. Would you wear this in the spring or the fall? I think I'm gonna try to pull this into my early September rack. I think that might be nice. Okay, this is one of my favorite Frankens. So this is Zoya, it used to be Miley and it's now Franken Miley Stein, and it's one of my favorite Zoya. It's one of my favorite Frankens. I love this one. I've worn it a couple times. So definitely keeping that one. Okay, then we have Orly's November Fog. This one's really pretty. Keeping that one. Okay, then we have an Essie Expressi. This one is Virtual Velocity. I like this one. I like the silver. There you go, you can see that. The silver, I'm trying to see if it's like a silver shimmer. It's like tiny, tiny glitters, but it's not, it's not textured at all. It ends up being smooth on the nail, so it's really nice. I like that one. Okay, then we have Rogue Lacquer Afternoon Tea. Look at those pretty flakies. I like this one. Okay, Kale Polish, St. Clair. Keeping that one. It's one of my favorite Kales. Okay, Glam Polish, La Ville Lumière. This one's so pretty. I wore this one somewhat recently. I think I wore it last year. It's really pretty. Okay, then we have a Burial. This one is Lilac Jelly Bean. I only just recently, last year, picked up for the first time Burials, so I haven't gotten to a lot of them, but they all have really nice formulas, especially once I changed out their brushes. Oh, this one I haven't changed out yet. Most of them I've changed out for KB Shimmer. So KB Shimmer brush, and I believe I have to use a KB Shimmer cap as well. I don't quite remember. But anyways, really nice formulas, and only like $2 on Trans Design. Okay, I really love this one. I got this one from Olga. This is L'Oreal, and this one is Violet Souffle. Yeah, Violet. Isn't that pretty? Love this tone of purple. Okay, then we have, this is Ugly Bottle Syndrome. This is OPI's Graffiti Sweetie. This one has a really nice formula though, so I'm going to keep this one even though it's got Ugly Bottle Syndrome. Still performs nicely. Okay, then we have Bluebird Best Budgies. Very pretty. I am on the fence about this one. When I wore it, I do feel like it's a little bit pale and icy for me, but it is really pretty. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep this one. I could maybe see myself decluttering this in the future, but since my tastes do change frequently, especially recently, I've really been having like a change in taste. I'm gonna go ahead and keep this. Okay, then we have, another taupe. This one is Cokie, and this one is London Fog. This one's darker than the other taupes, but I will still compare them all together. Okay, Orly's Provence at Dusk, really pretty. I like this one. No, I think this one is actually much darker. Okay, then we have Color Club Holy Chick. I have 2 Holy Chicks, and they're 2 completely different shades. I think this one is it. Yep, this is my other Holy Chick. 2 completely different shades. Look at that. And I really like them both, so I'm going to keep them both. They both have beautiful formulas. Okay, OPIs. I Am What I Amethyst, one of my very favorite OPIs. I love this one. It's pretty much a dupe for Emerson. Where's my Emerson? I'm not seeing it, but when I pull it out, if it's in this drawer, that'd be funny if I have it in a different drawer. I might have it in a different drawer, but anyways, pretty much a dead-on dupe for Zoya's Emerson. So I'm definitely keeping that one. I love it. Okay, then we have Zoya's Birch. There's a couple Zoyas that were purple that I'd only worn once, and they completely changed colors, and I frankened them, and I didn't like even after I frankened them, they turned immediately. I want to say Birch was one of them. Let me set this aside and swatch it so I can see if I like the color. But I feel like this is a Franken, and even the Franken has changed. But let me swatch it so I can see how I feel about it. Okay, then we have OPI's Engagement to Be. This one is a jelly. Definitely gonna keep that one because it's unique. Okay, then we have Dolish Polish I Choose Violence, one of their little minis. Let me swatch this one and see if I need it. I mentioned in a couple of my videos now that I'm trying to get rid of as many of the Dolish Polish minis as I can, at least the ones that I don't love. So let me swatch this one and see how I feel about it. Okay, then we have Zoya's Easton. Really like that one. Now it's looking like it's a much different tone. Well, maybe I'll swatch it with the taupes. Okay, then we have G-Gal Australia. I got this one from Olga. This one is called, Transitions Soft Velvet. And this is really pretty. I think this will come in handy for like duping purposes. Really pretty. I like that shimmer. I'll keep that one. Okay, this has changed so badly. This used to be one of my favorite polishes by Different Dimensions. 2 lips are better than 1. This was so beautiful, and it's now faded. It used to be a really beautiful kind of like mid-tone purple with that beautiful shimmer, and it was like shifting, so at different angles it would be purple, and then you would see the green. It was so beautiful, and now it's completely changed. Let me swatch this to see if I even like how it is now. This one is no longer available. She did last year, I believe it was. She kind of downsized her, I guess her available polishes, her website, and that one came off the website. Okay, then we have Polish Lilac Fairy. Love this one. Pretty sure I was able to snag this in a D-stash. I got lucky. Isn't that pretty? I love that one. Okay, oh, Stella. Okay, then she just completely pushed my chair. Okay, then we have OPI's Put On Something Ice. I just picked this one up. This is from their winter collection. Really pretty. Okay, blush lacquers. I love this one. This is Silver Lining. This one is so pretty. Definitely gonna keep that one. Okay, KB Shimmer, I'm Smitten, one of my favorite KB Shimmers. Love this one, I've worn it multiple times. I'm gonna keep that. Okay, KB Shimmers, Cats and Pajamas. Really like this one. Got this one during 2020. And that's so pretty. Love that one. Keeping that. Okay, Glam Polish, What's Not to Louvre. I'll go ahead and keep that one. I feel like this changed colors. It looks like it's gray. I'm gonna have to look at my swatch picture and see what it used to look like, but this is looking very gray to me. I wonder if it changed colors. Either way, I'm gonna keep it and I'll put it in my grays, I guess. That's kind of weird. I'm gonna set that aside so I can remember to pull up my swatches. Okay, then we have OPI's Be There in a Prosecco. Why is this in my purples? Be There in a Prosecco. Isn't that like a, is that purple? Or I thought that was maybe like a cream colored one. I mean, it's definitely cream colored now. This is very bizarre. Did this used to be purple? Let me swatch this one and see if I even like it. And then I'm gonna pull up the swatch picture because this is very strange. This is the thing about purples though. Purples fade and they change color. But that's bizarre. Okay, we're gonna do some investigation. Okay, then we have Polish for Days, Poor Unfortunate Souls. Definitely keeping this one. Look how beautiful that is. Keeping that. Okay, Glam Polish, Always Be a Unicorn. I keep that one. Okay, then we have new color. This one is 971. I like this one. It has a pretty little shimmer in there. I'm gonna keep that one. Definitely keeping this one. This is Dippin' Dots from Salon Perfect. This one is Berry Freeze. Keeping that. Looks very blue here, but then in the blues, it looks more purple, so. And I have more room in this light purple drawer, so that's where it stays. Okay, then we have Different Dimensions, Mystery Prototype 297. Got this one from my friend. I'm gonna keep that one. This is pretty. I like those little, they're like tiny rainbow flakies. I have to turn it at an angle to see if I think there's tiny glitters and tiny flakies. Could just be very, very tiny, fine rainbow flakies. Either way, it's really pretty. I like it. Okay, then we have Essie's Go Ginza. I think this one changed colors as well, and I frankened it. Let me swatch this one and see how I feel about the color. Okay, then we have Cuticula's Blankets and Chill. I like this one. I've worn this one before. Okay. Then we have Simple Colors Prosecco. I like this one. This one's a pretty taupe with that gold shimmer. I like that one. Okay, then we have OPI's Polly Want a Lacquer. Let me swatch this again. I remember the first time I wore this, I remember really liking it. And then I wore it again and it had a very strange, very sheer formula. And I don't remember it being so sheer and almost like a jelly, but I don't know, very strange. Let me swatch this one and I might declutter that one. Okay, then we have another taupe. This one is China Glaze Headed Taupe. Really like this one, but I will swatch it with the taupes. Okay, then we have Boo Bird Celebrate Good Times. Come on, I love this one. Look how pretty that is. I'm gonna keep that one. Okay, then we have Wildflower Lacquer Curious Oysters from Hella Handman Creations 2021. I need to wear this. Look how pretty this is. This is another one. Would you guys wear this in the spring or would you wear it in the fall? Kind of leaning towards maybe like September-ish because it's got that dusty quality to it. Okay, then we have Sally Hansen On My Gray. I remember liking this one. It's been a couple years since I've worn this, but I do remember liking it. But let me swatch it and see how I feel about it now. Okay, then we have a Kiss Gel. I believe this doesn't have any kind of name or even number on it. This is really nice. It has a nice formula. I'm gonna keep that one. Okay, then we have Salon Perfect Concrete something. Oh, Clean Slate. This one's really nice. I will swatch this with the taupes, but it's looking like they're different tones, but I will swatch them all together. Okay, then we have LA Colors. What is this one called? Ever After. This is a very sheer polish. The first time I wore it just sheer in several coats. Next time I wear this, I think I will use it as a topper, like in combo purposes. Really pretty. I like that little shimmer in it. Okay, then we have 90 S'more Hollow. It's probably one of my favorite 90s. It's a really beautiful kind of taupey hollow. Really nice formula. Okay, then we have a Bettina polish. This one is Charcoal Azul. I really like this one. This is beautiful. Okay, then we have Island P. I just picked this one up during Black Friday and I can't wait to wear it. This is Fairy Dust. Actually, I'm gonna leave this out because I want to put it onto my spring rack and I want to wear it. This is so pretty. Put that aside. Okay, then we have Glitter Days. This one is You Were Mermaid for This. I feel like this has drastically changed colors. So let me swatch that, see if I still like the color. It used to be like a much brighter purple, I believe. Okay. Then we have Femme Fatale. What is this one called? Oh, this one doesn't have, the label fell off, so I'm not sure what this one is, but I like it. It's got those interesting green flakies. So I'm gonna keep that one. I just got this one recently from Olga. Okay, then we have Essie's, what is this one called? Spells Trouble. It's kind of like a foily purple. I'm gonna keep that one. Okay, then we have an Expressi. This one is Throw It On. Like the shade of that, so I'll keep that. And the Expressis have really nice formulas. Okay, then we have KB Shimmer Purple 222. Got this one in a swap. Go ahead and keep that one for now. Sorry, I have like cat hairs everywhere and it's like making me itch. Oh, I love this one. This is Nailed It Magical Menagerie. Actually, I want to pull this one out and put this on my spring rack and wear it in the next couple weeks. So I'm going to set those two aside. Okay, then we have Believe Beauty. What is this one called? Sweater Weather. Sweater Weather, yeah. Did I come across anything else similar to this? It's darker than the taupe, so it's not taupe. I feel like I just had something. No, oh no. No, those are way different. Okay, I don't think I see anything else like this, so I will keep that one. Okay, then we have Enchanted Polish Ditto. Really beautiful hollow. Their hollows are really nice. I have a few of them I was able to get before they went out of business, and they're really pretty. They sparkle in the sun. Okay, Super Chic Lacquer Crystal Caves. I'm gonna go ahead and keep this one. I remember this one was on the chopping block, and I finally figured out a way. I kept trying to swatch this over different things, and I finally figured out a way to wear this, and I liked it. So I'll go ahead and keep that one. Okay, KB Shimmers Up to Snow Good, another one of my favorite KB Shimmers. Up to Snow Good and I'm Smitten. I love them both. They're so good. Okay, Cert Colors Lavender Sky. This is one of their jellies. Really beautiful. Keeping all my jellies. Okay, LA Colors Stay Humble. I don't think, let me see. Those are different. I thought I had another, no, definitely different tones. Okay, I'm not seeing, here's a China Glaze Lavender. I just wore that. Lavender is very crelly. Let me swatch these two together because they're looking pretty similar in the bottles. But if this is more of an opaque cream, then I'll just keep them both. But let me swatch them together. Okay, Bee's Knees Lacquer Monsters Could Be Created But Never Tamed. Go ahead and keep that one. Okay, this is one of my mini Zoyas, one of my favorite Zoyas. This is Leslie. I really love the pink and that soft blue shimmer. I'm gonna go ahead and keep that one. Just a couple more. Okay, Lights Lacquer Misfit Toys. So white with just a little bit of purple. Really like that one, so I'm gonna keep that. Okay, then we have a Franken that I made. This is Koki's, used to be Intergalactic, and I changed it to Franken Galactic. I think I'm gonna declutter this one. I Frankened this one a few years ago, and I just haven't worn it. It's a nice Franken. Most of my Frankens end up being really nice. A lot of times I'll Franken polishes that have bad formulas, and I'll just mix in glitters or I'll change the colors, and they end up being really nice, but I still end up decluttering, I'd say, at least half of my Frankens. So there's nothing wrong with this. This is nice. Just gonna declutter it. Okay, last one. This is Cirque Colors Dove Jelly, another one of the jellies. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and do some swatching, and then I'll come back and show you guys. Okay, so I decided to do this in 2 batches. So the first group is going to be everything except for the taupes. Okay, so the first, I used 2 nail oils. Okay, so the first 2 are the China Glaze Lavender and then the LA Colors. And they are pretty much identical. I don't need them both. So I'm gonna keep the lavender, and then I'm gonna declutter the LA Colors, which apparently, whenever I wore this last, I swapped out the brush for KB Shimmer and a KB Shimmer top. I know in one of my recent videos, I was complaining about the LA Color, you know, the brushes and how they're short and stumpy, and I hate them. And someone told me to swap out for a KB Shimmer, which I did, and it worked. But apparently I already knew to do that a long time ago. I just forgot. So I'm gonna go ahead and declutter the LA Colors with the nice brush. So with the brush, it was much nicer, and they're both really nice polishes. They're just pretty much the same. I don't need them both. Okay, then I did the Prosecco. Isn't that weird? This used to be purple, I guess, and now it's a weird kind of creamy color. I obviously don't need this type of color. It's pretty much my skin tone. The formula is really nice though, so I think this will be fun to Franken. I'm gonna just turn this into a different color, maybe like a dark purple or maybe a green, I don't know. So I'm gonna declutter this, but I'm going to Franken it. So it's not completely leaving my collection unless I don't like the Franken. Okay, and then the next one, last one on this nail wheel was the Different Dimensions. 2 lips are better than 1. So it has drastically changed. It's very sheer, whereas before it would build up opaque, and it was a very vibrant purple and a very pretty green, like shift. Now it's very sheer. I do really like the polish still. It's different, but it has very nice combo potential. So I topped it over dark purple that I had on my nail wheel just to see, and you can see it just adds that really pretty green shift. So I'm gonna keep that one. Okay, then the next nail wheel. Okay, so I did all these kind of like softer purples. Some of them I believe changed, and then I tried to Franken some of them at one point. I don't remember which ones. I'd have to look through my swatch folders to see if they're in my Franken folders. But the first one is Sally Hansen on my gray. I know this one I didn't Franken. I do still like this one, so I'm gonna keep that one. And then the next one is this Frenchie Likes to Kiss one. I've just never really loved this one. So I'm gonna go ahead and declutter that. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just, I don't know, it's just not my vibe. So I'm gonna declutter that one. And then we have Go Ginza, which I don't remember if I'd have to, like I said, I'd have to look in my swatch folders to see if this is in my Franken folder. Either way, the formula is really weird on this. It's a nice color, but the formula is really weird. Although it does have this, you know, the crappy skinny brush. I'm wondering if I just replace the brush with a KB Shimmer brush. But I don't know. I feel like I probably have something else like this in my collection, so I don't necessarily need this one. So I'm gonna go ahead and declutter that one. And then we have Birch, which again, I don't remember if I Frankened this one, if it changed and I Frankened it. However, it looks really nice. It has a good formula. I do think because the formula is really nice, I think I'm going to Franken this one. I don't know if I Frankened it again, like I said. If I have, then I'm just going to re-Franken this and try to make it into something punchier. So I'm going to keep this because the formula is nice, but I'm going to play with it and Franken because I do really like to Franken my polishes, especially when they're creams, I really like to turn them into either other colors, or I like to add glitters. It's just fun to play around and experiment. Okay, and then we have the polyvinyl lacquer. The formula seems okay on the nail wheel, but I know, and I can even tell, like, you can't hear that, but it's got like a more jelly-ish formula, and I just don't love it. So I'm gonna go ahead and declutter this one. Okay, and then the next one, the Glitter Days, You Were Mermaid for this. This one has definitely changed. The formula is really nice though, so I'm going to keep this and I'm going to franken it, because like I said, I really like frankening my polishes. When they have nice formulas and the color is just off and I don't love the color, I really like to franken those. Okay, and then the last one is the Dolish Polish I Choose Violence, the little mini. And I'm going to declutter this one, but I might use this to franken some other polishes. So we'll see, because the thing with the mini is, yes, I could, I'm swap a lot of my declutters I'm going to be giving to friends, or I still might, I don't know if I'm going to sell them or whatever. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with them exactly, but I really don't see anyone wanting a little mini. So I'm just going to use them, at least this one, for frankening. All right, I'm going to do the taupes and I'll be right back. Okay, so I did all the taupes from here to here. First one is the OPI Taupeless Beach. That one is very different. And then we have the China Glaze Change Your Altitude. That one is very different, completely different undertones. Then we have the Zoya's Easton, very different. And then we have the Salon Perfect Clean Slate. That one is very different. And then we have China Glaze Head to Taupe. Again, very different. That one's the darkest one. So far, they all are completely different shades, undertones, light, dark, completely different. And then the last one is the Koki's London Fog. Now that one is looking pretty similar to the Easton. Trying to look at them as they dry down. So these two, they're looking pretty similar to me. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and declutter the Koki. And then just to see what it looked like on the nail wheel, the glam polish that I'm pretty sure has faded, What's Not to Louvre. This used to be purple, and I know I've looked at this recently, so it must have just in the last like month or so finally faded. So this used to be a soft purple, and this is what it looks like now. And I actually really like it. It's hard to see on camera, but the pretty little dainty flakies really pop against the soft base. So I really like this. I'm going to keep it. I'm just going to re-swatch it and get a new swatch picture. All right, so that means I am decluttering 4. I'm decluttering 7. All right, you guys, I'm decluttering the Koki. I'm decluttering the OPI Frenchie Likes a Kiss. I'm decluttering the LA Colors. I'm decluttering my Franken Koki. I'm decluttering my Essie's Go Ginza. I'm decluttering my OPI Polyvinyl Lacquer. And then I'm going to declutter the Glitter Dreamer. All right, you guys, so 7, I'm happy with that. If you guys have any comments, leave them down below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.